Part of the theory is that each of the world itself kind of stands for some depression issues, and Snowdon specifically, I think represents, you know how they've got like the 5 stages of grief or whatever. This is clearly the denial stage, where people are sad because terrible things are happening, but they're still, you know, trying to keep upbeat and smiling, and hey, I've got a cool hat, and I'm telling bad puns, and here's some wacky puzzles, and yeah, I'm the greatest. So keep that in mind as we move on now to the next area, which Majora's Mask all over again. Kind of that theory. But Majora's Mask is a little more. Majora's Mask is more about death specifically. I think this is more about depression, which isn't necessarily death, but I guess can feel that way. But before we make it too far into Waterfall, we're sneaking out to see her too. Awesome, she's the coolest, right? I'm not gonna read all these text boxes. This is an Echo Flower. All that gives my life validation is explaining the Echo Flower. Yeah, and it's never literally said in the game, but it's easy to map onto. No one can know. So that's what the flower said was all my. So, but let's find out what an Echo Flower is. Never trust a flower. That's one of the constants of this world. So if you talk to him first, he explained that this is an Echo Flower. What Echo Flowers do is they repeat the last thing that's ever been said to them until something new is said to them. So the last thing that said to this flower is, "My life is meaningless without explaining the Echo Flower." Anyway, that's only a gag if you talk to the flower first. If you talk to him first, then it's just an explanation of what that is. Anyway, here's our save point. And we're not quite getting into Waterfall yet because Sans has 2 jobs. Fortunately, 2 jobs mean twice as many legally required breaks. So, Sans is an interesting character now. We're more or less done with Papyrus, unless actually that's not true. I forget I said that. We're not done with Papyrus. But Sans has more of a thematic connection. Papyrus is mostly just a goofy narcissist. And but Sans' depth starts making itself more known around now. And first of all, he has like teleportation powers, because now we're back in Grillby's again. We just can't move on with this game. We keep going back to Snowdon. There's probably some sort of theme there too. Hiya, Sansy! Anyway, the thing with Sans is that he just loves hanging out and being lazy. He supposedly has a job, which is looking for humans, which I guess technically he's doing. You must be thinking of brunch. And, you know, he's the type who deliberately is making jokes, as opposed to Papyrus, who's just kind of a goofball himself. Anyway, what do you want? Fries or a burger? What sounds good? Fries or a burger? I'll let you guys decide. It really doesn't matter, but I do take another drink, because that Papyrus voice really did kill my vocal cords. Dinner for you tonight was fries and a burger? Was it? No, for me it was a chicken sandwich. No, I lied. It was, chicken sandwich was lunch. Fries! Fries, we'll go with fries. Excellent. That sounds pretty good. We'll have a double order of fries. And so there's a theory that the fight that we started this stream with, which was when we fought this guy, you know, at the end I said, don't worry, it's just ketchup. What do we think of... Okay. What do we think of Papyrus? And I want an honest opinion, because this could go really either way, depending on your... We've pretty much got his character nailed down. You think he's cool? I mean, I think he's hilarious. But is he cool? Or is he kind of uncool, but still funny? And keep in mind, we're also talking to Sans, who is like, worships the dude. Yeah, I'll take one more drink. He's just all right. Well, your wife couldn't hear. Cool is subjective. That's true. And your wife didn't hear my goofy voice, although I don't know if that helps or hurts. Yeah, let's not hurt Santa's feelings. I think that's a good point. Of course he's cool. He'd be cool too if he wore that outfit every day. Well, he did take it off for us, because he put on his cool dude shirt. At least he washes it. Oh, you have me on speakers now? Oh dear. I hope I didn't wake up any of your children. He wears it in the shower. He showers? Anyway, here's our fries. Here comes the grub. Want some ketchup? I'll just say, yeah, let's get some ketchup. Bon appetit. You tip the ketchup. Up, the cap falls off. All the ketchup pours onto your food. Wah! If you say no, he just drinks the ketchup. By the way, that's why it's argued that if you fight him in the other timeline / playthrough, he's not bleeding. It's just ketchup. Also, because monsters don't have blood, they're made of magic. Anyway, he's not hungry anyway. He just ordered 2 things of fries just so he could pull the old ketchup gag on you. He does try real hard, that's true. One day he went to the house of the head of the royal guard and begged her to let him be in it. Of course, she shut the door on him because it was midnight. But the next day, she woke up and saw him still waiting there. His dedication, she decided to give him warrior training. Yeah, it's still a work in progress. Alright. Here we go. So, Flowey, the character at the beginning, who we haven't seen since we left the ruins. If we say we've heard of a talking flower, Sans is the first person to even reference that Flowey exists, because nobody else really knows. Even Toriel seemed confused by Flowey. Just was like, get out of here. If we say yes, so we know all about it. The Echo Flower. They're all over the marsh. Say something to them, and they'll repeat it over and over. Is Sans putting us on here? That's the question. Fires told me something interesting the other day. Sometimes when no one else is around, a flower appears and whispers things to him. Flattery, advice, encouragement, predictions. Weird, huh? Someone must be using an echo flower to play a trick on him. Keep an eye out, okay? Yeah. So Flowey, I mean, they're implying here that Flowey the flower has been talking to Papyrus and building him up, building up his ego, and even predicting things. Keep that in mind. Anyway. That was a long break. I'm flat broke. Can you foot the bill? It's just 10,000 G. Heck no. Just kidding. Put it on my tab. By the way, I was going to say something, but I forgot. I'm sorry. The reason I laugh at that is because that's about 30% of my commentary. I just lose my train of thought. Not so much in this game, because I know this game really well, but like, you watch me play Skyrim, that's like 8% of my commentary. Anyway, Grilb says that your food is probably cold by now, says the narrator. I've already explained why that's significant. Anyway, I think now, and I'm going to the left, but just because there's this warp igloo, I think now we can finally leave Snowdin. Move on to Waterfall for real this time. Now, Snowdin represented kind of denial. People just trying to keep up appearances in the face of challenges. Waterfall is going to represent something different. And if you have theories on what it represents as we go through it, let me know. Anyway, we talked to Sans one more time, and he's just like, let's hang out. Oh, and I almost forgot. I never actually equipped that bandana, so I'm going to do that now. Because I totally forgot to do that. This is a box. Oh, we already know about the box. Why would you, though? You can't use items when they're in the box. Sincerely, a box hater. Anything we're going to grab? Well, we've only got one more healing item, so let's throw that in there. And we are kind of running out of inventory spaces. I think you can throw stuff away, though. I don't remember. I think so. So if we need to, we can throw stuff away. I'm just doing this to show that there's a flower down here. I swore I saw something behind the rushing water. So Waterfall, Snowdon was filled with the wacky japes of Sans and Papyrus. And then Snowdon Town was just filled with people and oh, I almost lost it. Waterfall's a little different. There's a tutu lying on the ground. Oh, that's even better than the bandana. I'm glad I equipped that just to immediately unequip it. It's a little more. It's there are less people, but there's a lot more exposition that's going to be going on here. So buckle up. We're going to get a lot of backstory here. Also, there's this character. Also, we got Papyrus again! Hi, you thought he was gone! Hi, Undyne. I'm here with my daily report. Regarding that human I called you about earlier. Did I fight them? Yes, of course I did. I fought them valiantly. What? Did I capture them? Oh, well, no. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. What? Are you going to take the human soul yourself? But Undyne, you don't have to destroy them. You see... I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. So that's Undyne, Captain of the Royal Guard. She is actively trying to be. She's not a goofy Papyrus who's just having japes and fun. She is trying to murder a child. Then there's this kid. Yo! Did you see the way she was staring at you? That was awesome! I'm so jealous. So, Undyne, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. She's kind of like the superhero of the underground. Feeling of dread hangs over you, but you stay determined. Like the kids. So this is just this is a puzzle. I'll do it real quick. That monster kid that pops around. I don't think the monster kid ever gets a name. It's just the monster kid. Absolutely worships Undyne and implies that a bunch of other kids do. Because she's kind of the captain of the Royal Guard. Means she's the best around. Hold on. It's Aaron. He's a ripped seahorse thingy. It's been a while since we've actually had random battles. Let's check him. This seahorse has a lot of HP. Horsepower, that is. All of his attacks are hard to dodge at the bottom of the box. Thanks for the tip. Check all you want. He's also like super creepy. And he has winkies in his text boxes. He's sweating bullets, literally. Welcome to Undertale. This is the wackiness of this game. Let's flex with him. You flex. Aaron flexes twice as hard. Flexing contest? Okay, flex more. Ah, flex. Can we beat him? Can we beat him in the flexing contest? He flexes thrice as hard. Nice. I won't lose though. Wink. Whoa, there's sweat coming off of me. Whoa. I'm making him a surfer because how can you not? Anyway, you keep flexing with him. He flexes very hard. He flexes himself out of the room. Anyway, that's how you win against Aaron. I don't think he represents any sort of, maybe he does. So this puzzle's easy to screw up, so there's this bell on the wall that will, so you have to put 4 in a row, and then it will, they'll blossom, and I forget exactly how to do this. I literally don't remember. But I do want to show you a little Easter egg over here. Oops, I screwed it up already. You have to, like, do it from the side or something. I cannot remember, though. Or maybe from down here. That's right, that's how you do it. What you saw was a flexing seahorse. Because this game's goofy. This game has a mood whiplash issue, which I think is not a bug. I think it's a feature. Hold on, we're getting a call.
Hello, this is Papyrus! How did I get this number? It was easy.
Didn't we call him?
I dialed every number sequentially until I got yours. So, what are you wearing?
I'm asking for a friend.
She thought she saw you wearing a dusty tutu. Is that true? Are you wearing a dusty tutu?
Alright, I'll let you guys decide. Do we want to say yes, we're wearing a tutu? And then Undyne will know what we look like. Where we say no, we're wearing something else, and so then Papyrus will tell her that. Or do we want to say yes, but then change out of the tutu? Which is also an option. Or do we want to say no, and then change, or leave the tutu on? Those are your options, or some combination of those. I didn't explain it very well, but you get what I'm saying. I'm going to take another drink because Papyrus came back. Just say no and then keep the tutu on? Okay. See if that will fool Undyne.
So you aren't wearing a dusty tutu. Got it. You're my friend, so I trust you 100%.
So, I feel a little bad about lying to him. But here's where we start getting some exposition. A long time ago, monsters would whisper their wishes to the stars in the sky. If you hoped with all your heart, your wish would come true. Now all we have are these sparkling stones on the ceiling. Well, if you were wondering how there are stars on the ground, they're just stones. This is the wishing room. Thousands of people wishing together can't be wrong. The king will prove that. I'm going to talk about this exposition after I get out of the... Hold on, Washua has shuffled up. Washua has a rubber duck in his bosom. He's a germaphobe. He seeks to cleanse the whole world. Tweet. Okay. 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 And he's friends with a little bird. Which, is that like... That's like a saying, isn't it? Like a little bird told me something. Anyway, let's clean him up. He's so excited. Green means clean. So this is another one of those battles where if you hit the green one, then he actually refills your health. And then you can spare. So he's actually, if I'm not dumb and I hit half of the drops, then it's good for some healing if you run into him. Come on, sis, make a wish. I wish my sister and I will see the real stars someday. Here's a telescope. You can see stars. Also, check the wall. Seems my horoscope's the same as last week's. Well, that was sad. I guess there's only one horoscope. Alright. This room's the exposition. The last room is just wishes. The War of Humans and Monsters. Why did the here's something interesting before I actually go on with this exposition. It's significant that the main exposition in this game comes from signs instead of characters. Because the characters, all the characters mean something. They're people, and they're meant to be like people, and people don't give exposition. Video game NPCs give exposition, but people don't really. And so the exposition comes through signs. It's one of the themes of the game, is that this isn't just a video game world filled with video game NPCs. This is meant to mean something more vibrant and living. And they don't specifically say that, but it leads to that feeling, even if it's not explicitly pointed out. You may not notice it, but your brain does. Music's a bit loud again. Okay, I can turn down. The Waterfall music is fairly bombastic, so it's actually probably my least favorite track in the game. It's not bad, but it's just like it's a little much. Anyway, but so keep that in mind, that most of the exposition of this game comes from signs, and I think that's why. Why did the humans attack? Indeed, it seems they have nothing to fear. Did you hear my last one about the things coming from signs? Because there was bombastic waterfall happening. I've turned it down a little bit more now. Now it's at -17. Anyway. I'll explain it again if you didn't actually say it. I'll try to be more succinct, though. Humans are unbelievably... So this is talking about the war of humans and monsters that led to them being sealed underground in the first place. They take the soul of... Okay. Basically what I said is the exposition is given by signs because the characters have to be characters in this game. They can't just be NPCs that spout exposition. That's part of the theme. In normal video games, the NPCs mostly exist to just say, like, to the south, there's a town of monsters, or whatever. But in this game, they try to make all the characters characters. But there still has to be exposition, and so it's put on signs. You may not notice that, but your brain does. Humans are unbelievably strong. It would take the soul of nearly every monster just to equal the power of a single human soul. Nearly every monster equals one soul. Keep that in mind. But humans have one weakness. Ironically, it is the strength of their soul. Its power allows it to persist outside the human body, even after death. Now remember I said way long time ago about Chara and those flowers being their burial spot. If a monster defeats a human, they can take its soul. A monster with a human soul, a horrible beast with unfathomable... with a lot of power. It's an illustration of a strange creature. There's something very unsettling about this drawing. So the gist is that if a human kills or a monster kills a human, they can absorb its soul and they become super powerful. But monsters are nice, right? They don't kill anyone. They're made of love and compassion, right? Right, guys? Right, guys? Anyway, Undyne here. She loves herself some spears. I'll talk more about that soul stuff in a minute. I'm kind of dodging spears at the moment. Yep. Sorry. I didn't want to say anything to spoil the goofy face that... Hey! I'm done! I love it so much. Yo! Did you see that? Undyne just touched me! I'm never washing my face ever again! Man, are you unlucky? If you were standing... I don't know, I'm suddenly a black man. If you were standing just a little bit... Talk no jive. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll see her again. So... That's hilariously sad, because the old monster kid just wants to see Undyne. Doesn't know we're a human, because people don't know what humans look like. Anyway, this Echo Flower says, squeak, because there's a mouse. This cheese has been here so long. There's some weird running gag with mice and cheese. It probably has some sort of allegory, but I'll let you guys puzzle that one out. Anyway, exposition-wise, so keep in mind that they've been saying that the King of the Underground wants to kill us. One human soul can cross the barrier, and a monster can absorb a human soul. So that's kind of gives you the idea of why they're trying to kill you. At least some of them. Those that are working with the king. Sans is supposedly working with the king too, but he's too lazy to do anything, really. He's thinking about getting into the telescope business, though. It's normally 50,000 G. Alright, so if we use the telescope, we might as well. It is all red everywhere. Oh! Looks like Sans pulled the old telescope eye thingamajiggy. That old rapscallion. You're satisfied? Don't worry. I'll give you a full refund. Oh, Sans, you goof. Anyway, here's an onion that is creepy. What's a star? Can you touch it? Can you eat it? Can you kill it? Are you a star? Onion bulbs! Onion bulbs! Sorry, I had to. Anyway, here's the nice cream guy again. How was our inventory looking? Oh, we've got plenty of room. I relocated my store, but there's still no customers. He's always so excited to see us. I've thought of a solution. Punch cards! Every time you buy an ice cream, you can take a punch card from the box. If you have 3 cards, you can trade them for a free ice cream. They're sure to get the customers to come back. Anyway, if we buy an ice cream, then we get a punch card. It contains 1 cards, which I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a deliberate joke or just bad programming, but either way. That's what the punch card says. I will let the poignancy sink in, but I will note that speedrunners of this game, there's a lot of bugs that go on with this punch card, and they can like warp all over the game if they use it at certain points, and that's mostly how speedruns are done. It's possibly bad programming, but you never quite know with Undertale, because there's so many like video game meta gags that you never quite know. The ancient glyphs have been painted over with those 21 different flavors. So, anyway, I'm going to put the punch card in the box so it doesn't take up our inventory. But I'll keep the nice cream. It's nice. Okay. Onion bulbs! Onion bulbs! This is a screen that has a duck. So, moving on. I really like the music of that last section, especially when we get back to this section, and it's kind of this... The music in Undertale is 98% wonderful. This is the only track that I'm really just like, it's a little much. So, don't you have any wishes to make? This conversation will go along here. Just one, but it's kind of stupid. More to come in that conversation, because I'm not going that direction. Anyway, here's a couple of mold smalls. We ran into them in the ruins. You literally just don't do anything with them. Anyway, there's some ballet shoes. That is our next weapon upgrade, and I think this is the first one that's... Oh, maybe not. There will eventually be a weapon that actually, like, changes some of our stats other than attack. Which is the only reason to really... Unless you're doing a route, a non-pacifist route, then obviously you want better weapons, but... Hold on, we're getting a phone call.
Hello, this is Papyrus! See, he's never gone. Remember when I asked you about clothes? Well, a friend who wanted to know. Her opinion you is very... murdery. Well, worry not, dear human. Papyrus would never betray you. You said you were not wearing a dusty tutu. So, of course, I actually told her you were indeed wearing a dusty tutu. It pained me to tell such a bold-faced lie. But since you aren't wearing a dusty tutu, she surely won't attack you. Now you are safe and sound. Wowie, this is hard. I just want to be everybody's friend.
And that's Papyrus in a nutshell. He's a narcissist, but he just wants to be everyone's friend. Is that possible in the real world? I wonder. I don't know enough about psychology. Anyway, here's Washua. That's one thing I wonder about Papyrus, like... The point of his character, I mean. Because he's just so charming, and he's so likable. Don't say that. Come on, I promise I won't laugh. This is the person who was embarrassed about their wish earlier. He's just so darn likable. Is that a statement on how narcissists get their way just because they're likable a lot of the times? Because he doesn't really... but he kind of asserts his own will on you as well, like with the whole date situation. How every single thing you said, he twisted around to make it seem like you were complimenting him. So the mental illness... the mental health issues, it's not just depression that this game deals with. But it's that's probably the biggest one. But I wonder... Anyway, the power to take their souls. This is the power that the humans feared. Speaking of... you might know more than me about that, so I will leave those comments to you. But, if you do have any insights, let me know. By the way, here comes some... tentacles? Question mark? Talked about onion bulbs earlier. But... everybody! Round of applause! It's the real, original onion bulbs! Onion bulbs! Just kidding, it's Onion-san, actually. But still, round of applause for Onion-san! Onion-san! Onion-san!
I'm Onion-san! Onion-san, you here? You're visiting Waterfall, huh? It's great here. You'll love it. Yeah, me too. It's my big favorite. Even though the water's getting so shallow here, I have to sit down all the time, but hey, that's okay. It beats moving to the city and living in a crowded aquarium like all my friends did. And the aquarium's full anyway, so even if I wanted to, it's okay though. Here, Undyne's gonna fix everything. You hear? I'm gonna get out of here and live in the ocean. You hear?
Hey there. That's the end of this room. I'll see you around. Have a good time. In Waterfall. Anyway, that's Onion Son, everybody. Give it up for Onion Son, everybody. Woo! Highlights something important thematically about this whole situation. The best thing for these monsters is to be free. To be able to leave the underground, go back up above, and live the lives that they can, instead of being cramped down in this underground that is just not big enough for everybody. But the only way that can happen is to kill people. Specifically you, in this case. So, how do we reconcile that? Keep that in your mind while we talk to Shyren. Shyren's hiding in the corner, but somehow encounters you anyway. Shyren is shy. She's also tone deaf. She's too ashamed to sing her deadly song. So that's sad. Maybe if we hum with her. Siren, yeah. You hum a sad song. Shyren follows your melody. Whoa! Sorry, I wasn't trying to click past the text box because I was trying to figure out how that would sound in solfege, and then it disappeared. But you hummed along with her. Now she's a little happier. I could spare her right now. She's a talented singer with a little help. Shyren is such an interesting encounter. You only encounter her once, and it's right here. And if you keep humming along with her, monsters are drawn to the music. Suddenly, it's a concert! Hum, 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 hum. I think those are just random notes. Sans is selling tickets made of toilet paper. That's Shyren. She's your bandmate. So now we're a band, guys. Me and Shyren, we're doing the round. Sans is selling tickets. Fame is starting to get to our heads, though. Let's hum along again. The seats are sold out. You feel like a rock star. Everybody, hum along. Miso, miso. Let's see, what are they? Miso, miso. Ah, dang it. Miso, miso, and I don't remember the rest. The crowd tosses clothing. It's a storm of socks. Oh, she's still my bandmate. Miso, miso, misi, mi. Dang it. I don't remember my solfege enough. Yes, we know it sucks. Okay, you hum some more, but the constant attention. It looks like Trogdor's beefy arm, it does. The tours, the groupies. It's all aggressive tooting. Toot, 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 toot. Shyren thinks about her future. Let's check her now. Oh, she's still just my bandmate. Toot. She's contemplating her future after this crazy heady tour that we're doing. You and Shyren have come so far, but it's time. You both have your own journeys to embark on. You hum a farewell song. Everybody, hum a farewell song for Shyren. Final toot. Anyway, that's the story of Shyren. You find her in the corner, and then you go on tour. That's nice. It's nice. The northern room hides a great treasure. Speaking of music stuff, a haunting song echoes down the corridor. Won't you play along? Brand name, brand name, brand name. Only the first 8 are fine. So we got a little piano here. She like cloth. Shiren like cloth. That's a good man name. Anyway, I know what the password is for that piano, but I want to discover it first. Let's get back to the exposition after our solo tour with She Likes Cloth. This power has no counter. Indeed, a human cannot take a monster's soul. When a monster dies, its soul disappears. An incredible power would be needed to take the soul of a living monster. There's only one exception. The soul of a special species of monster called a boss monster. So here's some of the meta commentary going on again. A boss monster soul is strong enough to persist after death, if only for a few moments. And if you remember way back at the beginning, when we killed the guy after Sans, he had a little upside down gray heart appear for a second. That's what this is talking about. A human could absorb this soul, but this has never happened. So a human could have taken that soul, and now it never will. Anyway, here's a broken down statue of something that looks kind of like a Viking, or a goat, or a Viking goat. It's being rained on, though. But if you take an umbrella and shield it, there's a music box that starts to play. Anyway, this is the password for the piano. I do not know how you're supposed to do this without... Oh, that's why. That's how it happens. So if you're not musical, that's the password. I think that was added in a patch, if I recall correctly. Like, the original patch of this game, just... you were supposed to just remember it and walk down the hall. Because Toby Fox, like, he made this whole game, but his, like, profession was writing the music. Because he wrote all the music for it, too. So I guess he just assumed that people would be as good at remembering that as he was. And then he got letters that were complaining that that puzzle is too hard. And so he added that so that non-musical people could do this. And get, which is fine because this is a great treasure. It's a legendary artifact. Let's take it. But we're carrying too many dogs. We're carrying too many dogs. We've got an annoying dog in our inventory. It's a little white dog. It's fast asleep. Remember I told you about Toby Fox's author avatar insert character? Yeah. That's it. And the dog absorbs the artifact. Trolled once again, Toby Fox! Ah, your japes have been pulled once again! The artifact is gone. And in our inventory, dog residue! Don't worry, they're dirty dishes. They're dirty dishes, guys. They're dishes. So here's the thing with the dog residue. Is you can use it and then it fills up your inventory with more dog residue. But sometimes it also puts a dog salad in your inventory, which heals a random amount of health. So there is a method if you don't have a lot of money to buy actual healing items, or you're out in the middle of Waterfall and there aren't any shops anywhere. You can just keep using the dog residue till you have a ton of dog salad, and those are your healing items. I probably won't be doing it, but I did it on my first playthrough. Oh, I already read that sign. So, just a tip from me to you. So as you can see, we got a nice reflection there. There is a bit of unused art assets that, if you've previously done the genocide route through this game, which if you've seen the beginning of this stream, you clearly saw that I did, this reflection changes. But I guess they took that out for some reason. You got an umbrella? Awesome! Let's go! Alright. So let's travel along with our friend, the monster kid, who never gets a name and does not have arms. Or a gender. Man, Undyne is so cool. She beats up bad guys and never loses. If I was a human, I would wet the bed every night, knowing she's going to beat me up. Yeah, that's comforting, monster kid. This is one other thing I like. I'm talking about exposition again. Is the exposition is delivered in this game by through a character lens. And one thing this game is really good at also is delivering messages with the opposite subtext, because they really play with this idea that nobody knows what a human is except for the ones that are trying to kill you. And with these monsters being so excited about Undyne, who's just going to kill humans and then they'll all be free, but you're my best friends, weird monster with an umbrella. That hurts sometimes, but it's... So, one time, band camp, we had a school project. We had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer. By the way, Dreamer, spelled like that, is an anagram for murderer. Subtle? Volunteered to donate his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teaching the class about responsibility and stuff. That got me thinking. Yo! How cool it'd be if Undyne came to school! She could beat up all the teachers! Okay. Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. Awkward. Anyway, here is the image that would be on the box of the game if it had a box, but it's like the image on Steam. That's the King's Castle. It's where we gotta go. I guess we can put the umbrella away now. Yo! This ledge is way too steep. Yo! You want to see Undyne, right? Yo! Climb on my shoulders, yo! Oh, I actually have to do it. For some reason I thought it would just do it automatically. Yo, you go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I always find a way to get through. Oh, monster kid. Every 6-year-old, or 7, I don't know. The serene sound of a distant music box that we turned on. So, the humans, afraid of our power, declared war on us. They attacked suddenly and without mercy. So yeah, the humans were just scared that the monsters had the potential to become these terrible creatures of power, even though the monsters never showed any intention of doing so. But the humans were scared, so they attacked. They preemptively struck. In the end, it would hardly be called a war. United, the humans were too powerful, and us monsters too weak. Not a single soul was taken, and countless monsters were turned dust. Not a single human died. Or if they were, yeah, not a single human died, basically. So can you blame the monsters? Can you? Anyway. Hey, look! It's Undertale. That was a tricky one. So this is kind of a fun little maze, and by fun I mean super stressful, because you're getting speared the whole time. Now if you get speared you don't immediately die. It just takes you to a battle screen where a bunch of spears appear that you can't avoid. Just for a split second. I don't want to show it off because I don't want to get hit. Undying Hatred at... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the intentional meaning behind her name. There's actually more to your comment that I can't scroll down and look at right now because I'm a little busy. Whoa, crap. Okay, this is what happens. Sorry, I took my hand off the keyboard just for one split second. Bridge is out. So... is it finally time to fight Undyne? Nah, she'd just rather kill us this way. This is the same music that's playing out of that music box. And this is notable, and I'll explain why as soon as it's over. You've fallen down, haven't you? Are you okay? Here, get up. Chara, huh? Remember, the person we're playing at is not Chara. That's a nice name. My name is... And then we wake up on a bed of flowers again. That little, like, flashback scene, not only is it more evidence that I think Chara's the narrator, and not just the narrator, but kind of, like, with us somehow. Like, her soul or spirit or whatever is with us, because that was Chara's memory, not this person's. I'm like, that was a glitch. So anyway, we're now in a garbage dump. There are quite a few brands I recognize, though. There's a pile of yellow names in the trash pile. Remember, we threw away all the yellow names and made them pink. That happened earlier. It's garbage. Trash heap. Your persistent garbage habits shows no signs of payoff. Just a little editorializing from Chara the narrator. Thank you. Occasionally, a piece of trash will flow through and fall into the bottomless abyss below. Viewing this endless cycle of worthless garbage, it fills you with determination. The garbage heap, even though it's an important location for later, just remember. Rest your hand on the rusted bike. Its horn raises a honk of despair. I did not expect that. I honestly did not. Here's a desktop computer. The inside is empty. It's been stripped for parts. There's a couple of freeze-dried space food bars. But, unfortunately, we've got dog residue. Actually, I guess I can drop this tough glove. It's tough glove. It's a DVD case for an anime. That, surprisingly, will be important later. Desperate claw marks cover the edges. This is a training dummy, like the one at the beginning. That was our battle tutorial. We talked to it. Do we want to beat it up? Sure. Pomp. You feel bad. Punk. Anyway. Oh no! What have we done? Fool! You think you can hurt me? I am a ghost that lives inside a dummy. Of course! How could we have not known that? My cousin used to live inside a dummy too, until you came along. When you talked to them, they thought they were in for nice chats. But the things you said... horrible, shocking, unbelievable! By the way, this dialogue changes depending on what you do in that tutorial fight. So if you actually destroy the dummy or if you just ignore it or whatever, this guy says different things. A little fun little callback.
It spooked them right out of their dummy! Human, I'll scare your soul out of your body!
This is the Mad Dummy. He's got great music, and I love his music. Let's check him out. He's a ghost. Physical attacks will fail. So if you're going on a route where you're actually killing people, you cannot actually attack him.
Feeble, feeble, feeble!
So that's the, only magic hurts him. But, fortunately, he's an idiot.
You dummies! Watch where you're aiming your magic attacks!
So that's the gimmick of this fight, is we've got to get... we've got to get his own dummies to attack him. And it's kind of fun. Let's talk to him. You talk to the dummy, it doesn't seem much for conversation. No one is happy with this. So this is another fight where we can't really do anything except survive. I mean, we do stuff, which is... aim at him. But he does an armless ska dance, which makes me happy. So the dummy's going to use our soul to cross the barrier. Oops. I should probably not be so reckless. This is the same music, by the way, that was playing during the Napstablook's fight, except for remixed to be a lot faster. Also, there's cotton all over the dialogue box. I love it. It's so great. I guess that'll avenge my cousin. What was their name again? Sorry, I'm not doing much commentary here because I'm jamming too much. That's why I love this game. It's, you know, moments of deep, you know, retrospective, you know, philosophies and poignancies, and then you get stuff like this, which is just goofy. Hey guys! Dummies, dummies, dummies! Remember how I said not to shoot at me? Well, failures, you're fired! Introspective. Did I say retrospective? I did say retrospective. I meant introspective. Anyway, all the dummies are being replaced!
Now you see my true power! Relying on people that aren't garbage! Oh, thanks.
So now there are mechanical whirs filling the room. I'm going to use a healing item. I'm going to use the nice cream just because I want to. There's a gimmick with the nice cream, which is this. Are those claws natural? Each time you eat ice cream, it gives you a compliment.
Dummy bots! Magic missile! Attack the darkness!
Yep. Now they're robot dummies. But they're still dummy.
Dummy bots, try again! Attack the dark.
Dummy bots, you're awful! So he's still relying on people that are garbage, apparently.
He's hopping mad!
Alright, here's the final attack. Oh, he brought the dummies back. Yep. Okay. I actually got. Oh, come on! I missed. I totally missed. Oh well. No way. These guys are even worse than the other guys.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't need friends. I've got knives!
I'm out of knives.
But it doesn't matter! You can't hurt me and I can't hurt you! You'll be stuck fighting me! Forever.
Forever. Forever! And this is a foreshadowing of the Sans fight. though, and he's saying you'll stuck fighting me forever, because that's how he ends his fight, kind of. Hi, Eduardo.
What the heck is this? Acid rain? Ah, forget it. I'm out of here.
Anyway, the dummy leaves. Because our good friend Napstablook is back. Sorry, I interrupted you, didn't I? Who's the most overtly depressed and socially anxious? With very carefully. That's how. You guys look like you were having fun. I just want to say hi. Oh no. So he's so sad because we were fighting for our lives, and then he's just like, I'm gonna head home now. You come with if you want, but you know, no pressure. Thanks to Blue. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Just thought I'd offer. Yeah. So my house is up here, in case you want to see, or in case you don't. Yeah. So Napstablook is such a representation of everything that is social anxiety. Depression too, but that's specifically, like, I try to do something friendly and I just made it worse and completely. I don't know how he died. He's a ghost. I don't think the game ever says. But kind of that feeling of no matter what I do, people don't want to hang out, and even when you have evidence to the contrary, that's just how you feel. Also, here's where you really get the Napster joke, because he literally looks like the Napster logo with the headphones on. You really came? Sorry, I wasn't expecting that. It's not much, but make yourself at home. Yeah, so here's the Napster, literally the Napster ghost. Do you want to listen to some tunes? Or something? The computer's internet browser is open to a music sharing forum. So much Napster here. It's great. Everybody loves early 2000s file sharing jokes. Go figure. He's got a couple different tunes you can play. This one is called Spook Tunes. It sounds like that. This one is called Spook Wave. It's Spook Tunes, but with filters added. And I'll play the third one in a second, because there's actually an Easter egg if you walk outside while this song is playing that I want to show you, because it's wonderful. Because, oh no, it's a fight! But, what the heck is that music? I don't know, dude, but it's spooking me out, wink. This is worse than Shyren. No way, Shyren is way less scary. Wink! You're so scared, why do you keep winking? These are winks of fear! Wink. Forget it, this beat is too filthy. Wash, wait, don't leave me, wink! Is this creepy music my punishment for being creepy? Wink! Please stop, I'll never creep again, wink! Wink! It's true, they do. I think I said that. But, oops, that was not the button I was trying to hit. Oh, I'm saving it again, but I am. And if you'll notice, actually, in the house, when it's not playing the spooky tunes, but here I'll play the third one. It's Guladay music. It's literally that. Anyway, this music, this is the same as the Mad Dummy theme as well. Spiderweb. There's a flyer for a bake sale on it. There's a show on. I like watching it sometimes. Oh, are you hungry? I can get you something to eat. Good. This is a ghost sandwich. Bum, 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 bum. See, it's the same melody. Sure, let's eat a ghost sandwich. That sounds like a good idea. You attempt to bite into the ghost sandwich, you phase right through it. Never mind. After a great meal, I like to lie on the ground and feel like garbage. It's a family tradition. Anyway, while we're lying on the ground and feeling like garbage because depression, only move around when you want to get up, I guess. That's a good question. What my favorite character is, because my favorite character overall, and part of why I'm doing this playthrough is to explain why, is actually Chara. I got a knife. I got a soul. I even hung her picture on the wall for this playthrough. But there, I love a lot of the characters for very different reasons. Anyway, hold on, I'm tripping out now. So that's a hard question to answer for me. It's not Sans. I like Sans, but he is by far not my favorite character, and I'm sad that he's the only, like, character that kind of people know about outside of, like, if you've heard of Undertale and don't know anything about it, you at least know who Sans is. Which, he's fine. Anyway, that's what happens if you lay on the floor and feel like garbage, which is a line that my nieces use all the time when they're just done. They're like, I'm done being here now. I'm gonna lay on the floor and feel like garbage. Because mental health issues. I keep saving it every time I walk into this room. I don't need to. This is the duck from earlier. If you remember when we saw this duck. This duck will take you back to the beginning of Waterfall. I do not want to do that because then I'm stuck on that side. But if for some reason you need to do that, the duck is there. This fun-looking house. It looks like an angry fish. Oh, and the dummy ended up here too. What? Yeah, it's a living. Turns into a Flintstones character. Every time I keep saving it here. North was Blue Acres, East's Hotland, and Temmie Village is somewhere nearby too. I was going to say the second door is locked, so I can't go in there. And over here are snails. And just so you guys know about timing, because it's starting to get a little late. I've been streaming for over 4 hours now. As soon as I get to the boss of Waterfall, which is coming up pretty soon, I'm gonna save and quit after that, and probably continue on Monday. Snail, snail, a long journey extends in front of you. Reach far and stretch beyond the horizons. So snaileth Sambule. Sambule? Is that a... What? Sambule. Sambule. Does that mean something? Is that like... I'm trying to say it like it's a word. Sambule. Sambule? Like sample? Sambule. I don't know what that means. Well, come back on Monday. I'll show you the muffin fight. We're not it's just getting late, so we're probably not going to hit it tonight. Long overdue for a second house. That snail's counting dollar bills. There's a snail race here. I'm not going to do it in the interest of time, but basically you encourage your snail to win. But if you encourage the snail too much, then it gets performance anxiety and loses. But if you don't encourage it at all, then it obviously also loses. So there's a lesson in there. I just want to show you that this place exists. There's a box here, and then this is another shop, actually. So I'm going to get rid of the dog residue and see if there's anything good to buy.
Well there, I've got some neat junk for sale.
All right, so this is Gerson. I'm not going to read all of his dialogue out loud, but I think he's the oldest monster. It's arguable whether he's older or whether Toriel is older, but I mean, he obviously looks older. And if you can't see very well because it's kind of dark, there's this symbol on the wall that looks like a golden snitch above a Triforce, kind of. It's the Delta Rune, which is also the name of the sequel, kind of. The next game in the Undertale genre, because it's kind of it's complicated, but it's the next game that Toby Fox made. It's the symbol of the Kingdom of Monsters. Great name! Old King Fluffy Buns. It predates written history. And there's a lot that's tied up with the symbol that I think will come out with the Deltarune series, which only Chapter 1's come out by now. And so this game doesn't really explain a whole lot about it. I think it's... people say there's an angel that comes from above. And the prophecy is that an angel will come down and free everybody. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean that the winged circles the angel of death, saying that they're going to free us from this mortal realm? Why, see the little circle? I just think it looks neat. It's like a potato. So that's a reference to the fact that you can end this game several different paths. Pacifist and genocide, and there's also a neutral path where you don't kill everybody. Anyway, King Fluffy Buns is a friendly, happy-go-lucky kind of guy. Keep walking around. See, that's the thing, is this king is just so great. He's like, howdy, I'm the king. Also, he wants to murder you so that everyone will be free. If you come back much later, I'm sure. So he actually, I think he recognizes you as a human. I mean, he hasn't said anything yet, but I think somewhere in his dialogue. Let's learn about Undyne real quick. She's a local hero. Through grit and determination alone, she fought her way to the top of the Royal Guard. And she's still hanging around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he recognizes that you're a human. Here we go. Here's finally a weapon that affects your stats. The Torn Notebook means it's so that if you get hit, your invincibility lasts longer. So, and now our inventory's full, but I'm going to equip those real quick. And that will now actually make a difference. I am full of items on both sides. So that's nice. I guess I don't need, like, the ballet shoes. I guess I can drop them. And then I'm going to free up one spot so that I can put that away. Just taking some health items. Don't want to take those ones out yet, but I will. That's good enough. Alright, more exposition, guys. We're almost at the end of this stream. Hurt, beaten, and fearful for our lives, we surrender to the humans. 7 of their greatest magicians sealed us underground with a magic spell. 7, important number. Anything can enter through the seal, but only beings with a powerful soul can leave. There's only one way to reverse the spell. If a huge power equivalent to 7 human souls, it was apparent why 7 was important, attacks the barrier, it will be destroyed. So it takes 1 human soul to get through the barrier, but 7 to actually destroy it. Humans had magic, like, in the intro to the game, because it wasn't clear how long ago that these monsters were sealed underground. Monsters are made of magic, but humans long ago could use magic, but I think that is no longer true. Because in-game, you never see humans using magic. And maybe they explain that somewhere. But this cursed place has no entrance or exits. There's no way a human could come here. We remain trapped down here forever. And that actually is an implication that the hole that you fall through at the beginning of the game in the intro was recently uncovered. Because the intro takes place in 21X. Kind of a Mega Man thing there. So not hundreds of years ago when they were sealed underground, but fairly recently. So this room has the, hold on. It's Temmie. It's Special Enemy Temmie appears here to defeat you! Temmie is, this is Temmie. A dog cat wearing sweater thing. Loves to pet cute humans, but you're allergic! Rated 10 out of 10! OMG, Albert's so cute! Ah, dies. Anyway, this is, so Temmie was also the, Toby Fox did most of the game by himself, but Temmie, was also the, one of the people that did some of the art. Her screen name is Temmie. So, she got put in the game like this. Temmie forgot her other attack. Let's talk to Temmie. You say hello to Temmie. Hoi! I'm Temmie! Okay. Okay. Smells like Temmie flakes. Temmie, oh, I guess we can spare her now, but I want to feed her some flakes first. Temmie only wants the Temmie flakes. So hungry. Dies. So yeah, yeah, oh my gosh, I could not avoid that. Well, she's now vibrating. Let's end that battle. So, anyway, there's a secret path here. It leads to the village of Temmie's. You thought it was just a battle, but it's Temmie's. Hoi! I'm not gonna read all these. You're just gonna have to read them in your best Temmie voice internally. Kill it with fire. This is my friend Temmie. These are all Temmie and their friends. Yeah, and some acapella music going on here. Oh, there's some wood blocks and a cowbell or something. Don't forget my friend. Hi, I'm Bob. We got Bob. This is the rich history of Tem, involving a poodle on a dragon. Yep. You should check out Tem Shop! Yeah, I agree, sir. Check out Tem Shop. We'll check Tem Shop in a minute. It's the Tem statue. Very famous. Here's the Temmie in the wall. This Tem has heard that humans are allergic. But Tem is also allergic to Tem. That Temmie is allergic to itself. That's awkward. Tem watch egg. Egg will hatch, and Tem will be a proud parent. But it's hard-boiled. Also, there's this mushroom here, who sums up Undertale real great. Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It symbolizes my inner torment, trapped here by my hyphae. My struggle to pull away, my struggle to escape, but alas, to no avail. What a fun, kid-friendly game, right? Anyway, I'm actually going to... yeah! Question marks. That's great. Anyway, this is the Tem shop. You can buy Temflake. You can also buy Temflake. They're all exactly the same. Ocarina of Time was rated E. That's true. I think Majora's Mask might have been as well. Or you can spend 10 or 1,000 G and Tem pay for college. Which is really goofy. It probably should have been T, but kids were stronger in the 90s, I guess. If you pay for Temmie to go to college, it's really hilarious. I don't have the money to do it. But then Temmie comes back and sells you the Temmie armor, which is the best armor in the game, but it also costs like a ton. But if you die, every time you die, the Temmie armor will cost less and less and less until, like, it'll be affordable. So if you really are terrible at this game, but can make it to the Temmie shop, at least, and, like, just can't finish the game because you're just not very good at it, this is kind of a backup strat, if you will, to be able to finish the game, is just equip this armor, which makes your defense go through the roof. But you can only afford it if you suck. So, it's nice for that purpose. Also, Temmie's the only one who you can actually sell items to, because Temmies are Temmies. Whoa! It's the same music that was playing outside, the acapella music. But just goofy chiptune. You gotta mandanas! I gotta have mandanas. I gotta pay for college. So, Temmies will also randomly offer way more money than they would normally otherwise. If you say no, they might offer even more, or they might just give it up and then just you can sell it for the normal amount. So it's kind of a gamble. I'll just buy man. That's fine. It doesn't remind me of anything specifically. It just sounds like a goofy chiptune. But if you can name what it's from, let me know. Because it's the same music that was playing outside. That's all I know about it. Anyway, if you talk to Temmie, literally all it says is hi. I think maybe one of them says something. Oh yeah, us Tems have a deep history. That's okay. Yeah. Anyway, that's the Temmies. Boy! You either love the Temmies or you hate the Temmies. You feel something. I think the Temmies are fine. I should probably sell the tutu actually as well, because this is why I didn't want to drop the ballet shoes, because if you make it here, you can sell all your old garbage and get at least a little bit of money. I'm going to keep the stick and the bandage, because the bandage is actually a healing item, and we're not quite done with dogs yet, so I want to keep the stick too. So if I say no, yeah. So this one they're just buying for the normal price and not freaking out about it. Anyway, let's get our candy back. And I think we're good there. Feel something. Alright, we are very close to the end of Waterfall now. Oops. Oh, I gotta go around. And then I'm going to call it a night once we get to the final boss of Waterfall. And, no prize for guessing who that is. Anyway, here's Mold Small. We can just spare them and... What? Mold Small is very normal. Certainly very normal. What if we check him? Mold Small question mark? It's Jello, maybe? Smells like a bait shop? Mario 2, maybe. I'll have to think about that when I'm not fighting Mold Small. Let's imitate it by going wiggle wiggle. You approach Mold Small. Suddenly, this is also a Mold Big is gyrating reservedly. Mold Big does not like to be touched. Mental health issues. Mold Big does not want to be touched. It appreciates your respect of its boundaries. So, yeah. Taught a powerful lesson about consent just now in this fun little kids game. Education. Don't hug the jello unless you have the jello's consent. Or else it will rise up and attack you. Without candles or magic to guide them home, the monsters use crystals to navigate. So these crystals, when they start glowing, it means the path will start disappearing. People who've played this game, speedrunners and such, know this path well enough that... it's these jerks again. But now I don't have any creepy music to scare them off. So the first thing we want to do is we can... sure isn't creepy out. Okay, there's flexing happening here. And we can get rid of Washua. Now we've got to flex this guy. Or actually, I'm not sure. We could try the other acts, because I think we can also shoo him. You tell Aaron to go away. He agrees. That's the other way to beat Aaron. You just tell him to go away, and he's like, yeah, okay. Because, you know, these monsters are made of love and compassion, and they respect your boundaries and all that jazz. Okay. Here's the Echo Flower. Behind you. Are you ready? 7. 7 human souls. With the power of 7 human souls, our king, King Asgore Dreamer. And Retoriel said Asgore would kill us. Will become a god. With that power, Asgore can finally shatter the barrier. He will finally take the surface back from humanity. And give them back the suffering and pain that we have endured. Monsters are all nice and lovely and compassionate, right? Understand, human. This is your only chance at redemption. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. Undyne! I'll help you fight! Asgore... I don't think Asgore is an anagram. I mean, Toriel is a pun on tutorial. There might be a meaning to Asgore's first name. I'm not 100% sure, actually. If there is one, I'm unfamiliar with it. Maybe I'll look that up on the Undertale wiki or something. I'll help you fight. Maybe it's just because it has gore in it. I don't know. Yo! You did it! Undyne is right in front of you! You've got front row seats to her fight! Oh, sweet, you sweet summer child, monster kid. Wait. Gears are turning in Monster Kid's head. Who's she fighting? Hey! You aren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? So yeah, before murdering a child, we've got to take Monster Kid back to his parents, back to their parents. Anyway. Here's the end of that passing conversation we had from earlier. Hold on. There we go. If I say my wish, you promise you won't laugh at me? Of course I won't laugh. Someday, I'd like to climb this mountain we're all buried under. Standing under the sky, looking at the world all around, that's my wish. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish, too. There is a prophecy. We heard about this from old Gerson the turtle. The angel, the one who has seen the surface. They will return, and the underground will go empty. Keep that prophecy in mind. You're not the first person to have come down here. I mean, obviously. You're not. Yo! Uh-oh. Monster Kid broke free of its whatever. Captor? That's not right. Chaperone. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before. You're human, right? Man, I knew it! I know it now. I mean... Undyne told me, stay away from that human. So, like, I guess that makes us enemies or something. But I kind of stink at that. Say something mean so I can hate you? Please? Should we say something mean in Monster Kid so that they can hate us? I'm going to take a drink. Game for kids, Sheldon. Fun game for the whole family. Let's not be mean. What? So I have to do it? Here goes nothing. Yo, I hate your guts. Man, I'm such a turd. Points for using turd, by the way. I'm gonna go home now. You wait, help! I tripped! Let's help him. Dude! If you want to hurt my friend, you're gonna have to get through me first. She's gone. You really saved my skin. Guess being enemies was just a nice thought. We'll just have to be friends instead. Man, I should really go home. I bet my parents are worried sick about me. Later, dude. Some heavy stuff going on here. I don't even have anything to say about that. Mostly because it's late and I'm tired. But that's okay, because... Seven human souls, and King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we've collected thus far. In other words, they've already killed 6 people. Love and compassion monsters have killed 6 people so far. Understand? Through your 7th and final soul, this world will be transformed. First, however, as is customary for those who make it this far, I shall tell you the tragic tale of our people. Remember what I said about exposition? It all started long ago. No! You know what? Screw it! Why should I tell you that story when you're about to die? You! This is Undyne. You're standing in the way of everybody's hopes and dreams. Alphys' history books made me think humans were cool. They're giant robots, flowery swordsmen. But you're just a coward. Hiding behind that kid so you could run away from me again. Let's not forget your wimpy goody two-shoes shtick. Oh, I'm making such a difference by helping grab strangers. You know what would be more valuable than anyone? If you were dead! That's right, human. Your continued existence is a crime! Your life is all that stands between us and our freedom. Right now, I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment. We're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, they can't lose. Now, human, let's end this right here, right now. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. I know, she said she wouldn't do it and then immediately starts doing exposition. Step forward when you're ready. Foo! She doesn't do much though, because anyway, the wind is howling. Let's Undyne, right? That's it then. She's the hero of the monsters. Going to free them all. Anyway, now I'm green. So the Undyne fight is you can check the heroine that never gives up. You cannot spare her because she will not spare you. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you learn to face danger head on. You won't last a second against me. So the gimmick is that we've got this little shield while we're green. We can try to plead. You told Undyne you didn't want to fight, but nothing happens. How about this? So basically, you just press the direction you want the shield to be. And yeah, you can't spare her. For years, we've dreamed of a happy ending. And she will fight until you're dead. Hey, Anniker. Now sunlight is just within our reach. Thinks of her friends and pounds the ground with her fists. By the way, when Toby Fox wrote this music, he said he wanted this track to feel like you were being punched in the face. Which, the intro was more of that, I guess. And flips her spear impatiently. Oop, crap. But then when you turn red, you can escape. Hence the timpani, right. When you're red, you can flee. And then you just run away. That's how you beat her. You literally, well... But she runs pretty quick. I'll probably talk more about Undyne next time, because I'm going to end this stream after this fight's over, because it's late. But I've got a lot to say about Undyne. Suplexes a huge boulder just because she can. Yeah, she's one you really gotta focus on. Yep. And we're out. Oh, hold on. I'm done. Anyway, we're getting close to the next area. There's a giant sign in the background that tells us this. Also, we've lost our borders. Alphys. That's an important name. And now we got reversing arrows. Yeah, the sprite looks really cool. I love this mod. It's such a cool visual. Whoop. Whoop. Those reversing ones are really the... Oh, crabs. Crabs, crabs, crabs. I think I need to use an item. Still got all this monster candy. Let's go with the bicycle. Smells like sushi. I guess that makes sense. Crabs. Come on, turn me red. Die already, little brat! These yellow ones are the killer. Alright, I hopefully can make it all the way. Hold on, we're getting a phone call.
Hey, what's up? You thought I was out of this game, but I'm never out of this game! I was just thinking. You, me, and Undyne should all hang out sometime. I think you'd make great pals!
Papyrus.
Let's meet up at her house later!
Anyway. Papyrus. He's still Papyrus. He still is friends with everyone.
Stop running away!
We're at the screen transition. Oops, I should have just fleed. I'm a dumb. Why didn't I flee? Because I think we're done with her scripted part. Now it's just going to be... Let's try that again. Anyway, here's Sans. He's sleeping. Undyne is not happy with. But here's the problem when you have a fish monster in the lava zone of the game. Armor, so hot. I can't give up. So you can either leave her there and, like, she'll die. Or you can be nice. And, water her. Confection schmovection. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, you're fine with it. You're not the fish person wearing the plate mail. So, you saved her life. I mean, your life was in danger only because... Her life was in danger only because she was trying to kill you. So... I guess she's cool with us now. So this is Hotland. There's a laboratory here. I'll show you. That's what it looks like. It says lab. Also, these guys... They're just guards. Undyne, like, told us there's totally human in the area. So, like, us royal guards are blocking off the elevators for now. Yeah, the elevators aren't working anyway. We'll do our best, Ms. Undyne. So there's an elevator up there that allows you to fast travel kind of around Hotland. Yeah, the music is so great. I'm also glad we're past Waterfall because that was the... It's still good, but it's not great. This guy, by the way, is a fast travel system. You can fast travel back to Waterfall or Snowdin with him. I'm not going to do it now, but you can. It is now past midnight, so I'm actually going to leave it off here. I know I literally just saved it, but I'm saving it again for kicks.